This is the Wither Storm in Minecraft. Now this thing of beauty comes with at least 7 tentacles, 3 heads, and 1 Giga-Chad looking brain that looks so soft and cozy that it feels like you can cuddle it. But trust me when I say this, you cannot. I've tried. Now besides being Megamind's unborn child, the Wither Storm comes with a few extra features, including but not limited to a beam straight out of Star Trek that pulls you up whenever you're in it, some skull missiles that fire off just pure death, and it does this all while consuming entire worlds at the same time. So in order to give myself a fighting chance, I decided that I was going to have 10 in-game days to prepare for the Wither Storm. And I felt that this was fair because 10 days would give me enough time to gather some food, craft some armor, but it's also not so much time that it completely takes all the fun out of the challenge. Now my game plan was fairly simple: to exploit one of Minecraft's most broken mechanics by using villager traits to turn sticks into diamond armor. Pretty fair trade if you ask me. And with that out of the way, it was time for me to create a new world. Okay, so right now the game plan is to get resources and then find a village as quick as possible because we're gonna need to start trading for armor ASAP. Okay, so it's been like 5 minutes and I have 2 things to report. The first thing is that this music is far too soothing for the Wither Storm. And second off, where are the villages, man? Where are they? Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna restart and just try and find a new seed. Alright, folks, this is take 2 of finding a village. Alright, let's be pretty quick here. We gotta rob everything we can from this house and then get going. Time is of the essence. You know what? I may as well get some food along the way. Alright, come here, Mr. Pig. Die. Die. I don't know. You come back. You know what? Alright, you've convinced me. You can live. And we found a village. Look at that. Easy peasy. We found one on our first try. And now that we found a village, I think it's time that we condense the next 10 in-game days into a 10-second montage. Alright, I haven't completely finished gathering all the materials that we need just yet, but as you can see, it's been 10 in-game days, so that means that it's time to wake up the Wither Storm. I also figured it would be smart to dump my entire inventory into this chest, just in case I died. I wonder what I'm gonna say when I go and wake up the Wither Storm. Should I just run in there and be like, wakey wakey? Or maybe I can go full solo leveling and just be like, arise! Nah, that one's a little cringe, I agree. Or maybe I just won't say anything and I'll just start peeing in his mouth or something, I don't know. Alright, so to build the Wither Storm, it's actually pretty simple. You just gotta break these heads and then place them on top just like any other wither. Wakey wakey Wither Storm. Okay, we gotta go though. We like really gotta run because this thing's gonna chase us like no other. Because if I'm being honest, I don't want to be anywhere near the Wither Storm when it's in its first phase. So we're just gonna run. Now, if you want to understand why it is that I'm in such a hurry to run away from the Wither Storm, is because there's 7 Wither Storm phases, with each phase getting progressively more difficult to deal with. And this creates an additional challenge because the Wither Storm will pursue the player at all points of the game. This means that if I want to defeat the Wither Storm, I'm going to have to undergo several cycles of fighting off the Wither Storm, mining for resources, and then fighting it off again. But first, I had to worry about getting my gear as strong as possible. Since while the armor that I currently had was still really strong, it was nowhere near the level it would need to be if I wanted to survive this challenge. To be honest, I thought I had much more time to prepare, maybe like 30 minutes or so. But when I looked at the top of my screen, I noticed that I saw the Wither Storm boss bar, and thus I decided to go around and investigate, and what I found scared me to my core. The Wither Storm had traveled over 600 blocks and made its way over to my base. It was time to leave, and in a state of panic, I actually almost left behind all the gear that I had prepared. Almost left all this stuff behind. Oh god, I wasn't ready for this. Is this everything? You know what, screw it. I can't decide anymore. I'm just gonna run. Actually, let's get this anvil too before I forget. Alright, well, that's everything. So long, villagers. So long, base. I'm out. Every man for himself at this point on. Alright, so if you're wondering why I haven't put on my diamond armor yet, it's because I don't want to use up the durability before I have to. Which, now that I'm thinking about it, now might be a good time to start using up some of its durability, because I very well may die due to just random creeper explosions. You never know, man. Those things will catch you off guard. Now, at this point, I had actually gotten a little bit of quiet time from the Wither Storm, so I figured that the best use of my time would be to continue leveling up my armor and to get more resources. Specifically, gunpowder and blaze powder. This is because in order to actually defeat the Wither Storm, we have to craft an item called the formid bomb, which can be crafted from 4 blaze powder, 4 gunpowder, and 1 super TNT, which to craft a super TNT requires 4 additional TNT and 4 additional gunpowder, and an item known as the enchanted command block book. Now, the enchanted command block book will actually be dealt with later, but for now, the best thing that I can do for my time is to get all the easy stuff out of the way. And to do that, I was going to have to go to the nether. Alright, so we're going to need as much of this gunpowder as possible, so ideally, these creepers won't explode each other, but it's... What? God damn it, whatever, we still get 1. Or 2, I guess. I wonder how the wither storm is doing right now. Last I checked, it doesn't evolve that fast, but it... Okay, it apparently does evolve that fast now. Alright. That thing is huge. Holy crap. Also, is it just me, or is that thing getting freakishly closer freakishly quickly? Like, it's getting kind of close. I'm actually a little bit worried here. Actually, you know what? Let's use the good old method of putting my finger to the screen and seeing if it's closer. Okay, yep, it is definitely getting closer. Okay, it is time to run. It is running time. Oh my days. Run! Run, villagers! Run, chickens! That villager zombie's on fire! Ah, we gotta get out of here! Run, 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 run! Holy crap, that thing is getting so close! Oh my gosh! What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I don't know what to do. Screw it, I'm just gonna beam it for the woods. Yo, this is terrifying. Even the mobs in Minecraft are scared of it. Run, little piggy! Run! Oh god! This is terrifying! Oh no, no, no! We gotta swim! Swim, swim, swim! Oh my god. You know what, screw it. I'm just gonna... Just go. Just go. I'm not the only one who thinks that this wither storm is moving unnaturally fast towards me, right? Right? And this is the first time this video that we would see the first of the wither storm's new features. The tractor beam, which picks you up and slowly drags you towards it. Now, step 1 of getting out of the tractor beam is doing enough damage to the head that is currently picking you up. And step 2 is surviving the fall. Ooh! Ooh! Okay. Oh, that's a regular MLG, but I do not care. The wither storm just makes MLGing so much harder. And with that, I was able to retreat underground, where I would be safe from the wither storm's reach. Alright, so we should be safe underground. Clearly, I spoke too soon. Now, being underground is actually a huge blessing. The first reason being, the wither storm can't actually touch me here. At least not directly anyways. Which gives me a lot of space to do some mining for extra resources. And the second thing is that I would be able to mine enough obsidian to make an enchantment table and nether portal. Which was huge because I could finally gain access to blaze powder. Which, if you can remember, is one of the key ingredients for the formid bomb. But before getting blaze powder, I figured it would be best to continue leveling up my gear. Luckily, I'd spawned right next to a bastion, so I figured looting the bastion would be a good step to take. Alright, so here's the game plan. I'm gonna tunnel in, and then we're gonna use that tunnel to get out. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And before anyone yells at me in the comment section, I have never tried to speedrun before, so I have no idea what I'm doing in the bastion. Oh, this part is so sketchy. I don't like this one bit. I can't afford to die right now. It doesn't really matter that I'm not in hardcore. I just am not at a point where I can get all these resources back if I die. Oh. Ooh, I do not like this. Ow. 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 God damn it, I got caught on fire again! Alright, so according to my calculations, we should be right underneath the loot. So hopefully everything goes well. Things are going wrong. Things are going very, very wrong. Oh. Oh, that was a little close, actually. Dude, what the heck? This loot kinda sucks. What? I'm risking my life for this and... Uh-oh. I'm actually getting destroyed. I'm getting destroyed by magma cubes. This... You know what? It's all good. I just have to use the good old save and quit for 3 seconds of immunity. We're good. We're out of here. Okay, so I didn't get nearly as much loot as I thought I would, but that's okay. Because I got a ton of gold that I could trade to the Hoglins for ender pearls and arrows, so we're good. We're good. Things are looking good for us. While I wasn't able to max out my armor or get blaze powder, I was able to get a secondary set that I could use as a backup just in case. Which is fine, but that wasn't the main issue. As I'm sure many of you have noticed by now, while I was in the nether, my hearts eventually started turning purple, and over time have been slowly draining away. More specifically, a half heart every 10 minutes. This is because of the wither sickness effect, which does two things. The first thing, as you can see, is that it physically changes your skin to have more of a purple hue to it. The second thing is that it starts decaying your HP over time. Now, luckily, the wither sickness effect can't kill you, but it does make having to fight the wither storm extra difficult, especially when you only have 4 maximum hearts. So it's extremely important to get rid of the wither sickness effect as soon as possible. Now, in order to actually cure wither sickness, you need a specific item, golden apple stew, which can be crafted from a slime or magma cream, suspicious stew, and then a wither rose, withered bone, withered spider eye, or withered flesh combined with a golden apple, where consuming the golden apple soup will cure the wither sickness effect slowly over time. Unfortunately, I was missing just a few key ingredients, the slime/magma cream, and one of the withered items, so I had to find a different way to get around this. Luckily, in Minecraft's nether, there exists an item in the game that would help me get around this temporarily, the respawn anchor, which when combined with 4 glowing obsidian, and then right-click, allows the player to reset their spawn in the nether, meaning I could die and still respawn with all my hearts intact. But that would be a little more difficult considering the fact that I would need to get crying obsidian, which can be found in the bastion that I spawned next to, but at this point I've lost access to almost half my health, meaning I had to be super careful. And while technically I could be getting blaze powder right now, I felt that in the moment this issue was much more urgent and needed to be dealt with right away. Okay, so I believe, if memory serves correctly, a bunch of these chests should have crying obsidian in them. We just have to pillar up to them and then tunnel our way in and then open the chest, which shouldn't be too hard, but I will admit doing this on only 5 hearts is kinda nerve-wracking. Alright, we're almost there. We just gotta start tunneling, boys and girls. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure like YouTube analytics showed me that like 70% of my audience is male. So like, I don't know, what's a gender neutral term that I could use here instead of boys? Should I just say like we're tunneling and people? And it doesn't sound as funny. Nice. Crying obsidian. We actually only needed 6, but I'll take a couple extras just in case. Alright, just gotta put 4 glowstone in. There we go. Right click once more, make sure we get the respawn thing in chat. And then let's put our items away in this chest. Actually, now that I think about it, it might be also smarter to put my armor in there, because that makes more sense. Alright, well, hopefully this works in getting rid of the wither sickness effect. Otherwise, if it doesn't, we're screwed. Did it fix? Nice, we got our hearts back. Perfect. We lost all the levels, but that's okay. I didn't need them. Wait, what? What? I still have purple hearts. Seeing as the respawn anchor only temporarily fixed my problem, I at least felt comfortable enough to try and find another fortress in order to get blaze powder, knowing full well that I left all my important belongings in a chest next to the respawn anchor, so if I died I could just respawn and get all my stuff back. Luckily, I didn't have to travel too far, since another fortress was like 150 blocks away from where I actually spawned in the nether, so I didn't have to waste time and hearts trying to find another fortress. Luckily, I was able to get all the blaze powder I needed pretty quickly, so I didn't have to waste extra time or hearts getting more blaze powder, and instead I could focus more of my attention on curing my wither sickness. Upon returning, I made a ginormous discovery, one so gargantuan that it would change the course of this entire video. Infected mobs have begun to spawn. Now, for those of you who are unaware, sickened mobs are basically mobs that have been infected with the wither sickness effect. And this is a huge deal, because upon killing an infected mob, it has a chance of dropping one of the withered items that we would need. Come here, come here. You're an infected skeleton. Come here. It's time for you to die. It's time for you to die. I have 7 hearts. And he didn't drop anything that I needed. Pathetic. Thanks for nothing, skeleton. Look at this skeleton. He thinks he can beat me even though I have 7 hearts? Pathetic. Who do you think I am? I might only have 7 hearts, but I ain't no amateur. Okay, but like seriously? Where are these infected mobs? I need to find them so badly. Fortunately, after a couple more minutes of digging around, I was able to find some infected zombies and loot them for their withered flesh, meaning that the hard part was finally— oh my god, dude. No. I finally got everything I need. And now all I'm missing are the flowers to make suspicious stew. No. How? How is it that out of all the items I needed, this is the one that I was missing the most? Like, I was even fortunate enough to get a bunch of magma cream while finding the crying obsidian, but like, bruh. With a ticking time bomb over my head, this left me no choice but to dig back up to the surface and try and find some flowers, even if that meant coming face to face with the witherstorm once again. Yes! A flower! I don't need this stack of cobblestone. Please, just give me this flower. Gimme. Okay. Now we just gotta find a good place to craft it. Alright. Quick, craft suspicious stew. Alright, suspicious stew crafted. What was the recipe? There we go. There we go. I'll use the auto crafting feature, please. Nice. Wait, what? How come my health isn't back? Do I need to, like, eat more of these? Oh. Uh-oh. Scotty, I'm being beamed up. Shit. Didn't even have to MLG at that time. Okay, so I'll admit it. I didn't know this at the time, but eating the golden stew does restore your health. It just does it really slowly. So my dumb bum decided that I needed to eat more of them to try and get all of my hearts back for the effect to work, which would end up being a costly mistake. Alright, I was hoping to save the gunpowder, but I think it's time I craft some fireworks. This witherstorm is really starting to annoy me. Quickly, roll the boat. Oh, never mind. Doesn't matter. Am I still in the boat? I think I am. Oh, well. Get me back in the boat. I want to be in the boat. This is my place of safety. Row away. Get away! This looks kind of funny, actually. Alright, Mr. Witherstorm. It's time to let me go now. No, wait! Wait, my boat! No! He ate my boat! Put me down. Oh, okay, we just gotta go. We'll get a new boat later. Yes. Yes, more flowers. Give me those, quick. Alright. Dump the cobblestone. We can get more cobblestone later. Right now I need all the flowers. Okay, so hopefully by eating more stew I can get my health back faster. I don't know. So there's some good news and some bad news. The bad news is that I didn't need to eat multiple golden stews. I actually only needed to eat one. So eating more than one was a complete waste. But the good news is that I was eventually able to get all my hearts back. But it was at this point that the witherstorm began to calm down for a little bit, which would give me some much needed time to get more resources. Specifically gunpowder and fireworks. Now I know what you're thinking. Why fireworks? Well, you see, fireworks are really useful when defending against the witherstorm. Specifically when it's picking you up. Right now, if I can just get the witherstorm to look at me so I can demonstrate my point. Hello, I'm right here. So you can see it's picking me up, but when I press the firework, it actually stops picking me up, at least for a little bit. It's still looking to pick me up, but it stops, which can be really useful. See, again, it went to pick me up and the firework stops it. Alright, well, I missed that time, but you get the point. Yes. Yes, creepers. I need more creepers. Okay, well, not if they blow up. Die. Wait, what? We got a music disc from that. What? Huh? What the heck? We got a music disc. That's incredible. That's not gunpowder, but still. It was at this point that I really wanted to take advantage of the nighttime, because it was surprisingly difficult to try and find creepers. And the main reason doesn't actually have to do with Minecraft itself, but with the wither, because in the game, the wither acts as a chunk loader. So actually, mob spawn rates go down. So it was really important that I take advantage of the nighttime, especially when preparing for the next phase. Speaking of which, the witherstorm is currently in phase 5, which aside from growing a gigatread brain, the witherstorm doesn't really behave all that differently at this point. But it's not how the witherstorm behaves during phase 5, it's how the witherstorm behaves at the end of it. You see, at the end of phase 5, the witherstorm will hunt down the player until it reaches you, and when it does, it will spawn in a new mini boss, a withered symbiont. Now, a withered symbiont itself can be tricky to fight for one of two reasons. The first one is that you can only attack it from behind when it is deactivated, which occurs once in between its attacking cycles. So getting your timing right on your attacks is incredibly important. The second reason is the terrain, because as the Witherstorm moves around in the world, it is constantly consuming chunks of blocks, which can alter the terrain in ways that are really unfavorable for the player, by making it really difficult to traverse. So having an open area is highly preferable for the fight, which makes it drastically easier. Defeating the Withered Symbiont will cause it to drop the command block book, which is the final ingredient that we need in order to craft the formid bomb. Okay, so we're getting really close to the Withered Symbiont fight, which I don't know. I don't feel like it'll be that easy. It might be pretty difficult because I really struggled with it last time. Okay, so just doing a quick distance check. We're like 5,000 blocks away from the Witherstorm, maybe even more. So we should be okay. Oh. Dude, we are witnessing the PvP of the century. One sec. Gotta deal with the zombie. Oh, skeleton wins. It was at this point that I basically finished gathering everything that I would need for the rest of the video. So I decided that it would be a good idea to start running towards the Witherstorm to save some time. Like, I know we're running to the Witherstorm, but is it me or is it the fact that that thing is getting closer much faster than I thought? Oh, we hear the music. We hear the music. That means it's time to go. If we hear music, that's a we leave sign. Is it me or is he like not picking up blocks? Am I crazy? Should I be worried that he's not picking up blocks? Is that a thing? Oh wait, we gotta go. Wait, we gotta go. He's like right there. We gotta go. Wait a second. I did not think he would catch up to us this quickly. I was not ready for this. So for some context, we were like 5,000 blocks away from the Witherstorm, and he managed to close the distance on us in like 8 minutes. The man was zooming. Alright, so the game plan for now is to just run, at least until the Wither Symbiont spawns. Hopefully in preferable terrain, but for now we just gotta run. Go. 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 It is literally like right there. Oh, stop looking at me. You're gonna give me the wither sickness effect again, and I don't want to deal with that right now. Eventually, I was able to find a suitable area for the wither symbiont fight, which after that, all I had to do was bunker down and prepare myself. Alright. Now all we do is wait, and I didn't have to wait long. Alright, it's go time. This could potentially be one of the hardest parts of the entire boss fight. Alright, final blow. Man, this boss fight was so easy. What the heck? What was I so anxious about? In all fairness, the boss fight was actually really easy. Could I have overthought it? Absolutely. But you know what? Overthinking it in this case led to the advantage going into my favor. But by far the biggest reason why I thought this boss fight was easy is because I just used the creepers to blow up all the other mobs. The boss fight kind of fought itself for me. There was one kind of awkward moment. I went for the killing blow on the Wither Symbiont, and the Witherstorm just said no and started beaming me up. Like, what is this? This is like a pure President Get Down moment. But all in all, this boss fight was pretty easy. It wasn't even that challenging. It took me like 6 minutes to beat it. Book. I'm floating. Oh wait, I can float right up to the book! Nice! Infinite potential. See ya, idiots! But now with the command block book in my possession, I could finally craft the formid bomb, also known as the F-bomb, and drop the F-bomb on the Witherstorm, defeating it for good. Okay, so from the moment that you craft the F-bomb, it's got a timer, so we just gotta place this and go. Okay, we gotta start like going before the blast radius catches us. You know what, we don't really get a nice view. I didn't want a nice view anyways of the explosion, you know? Because from what I heard, the blast radius is actually really big. So like we just need to leave. Oh? A thing happened and I didn't see it! Upon hearing the big explosion, I moved closer to the Witherstorm in order to investigate, when suddenly... Oh? Wait a sec. I need to... Ah! Wait, there's like 4 of them now. Wait, that's 3. No, I can count. Okay, so we're back to running, I suppose. Don't pull that out from under me. That's really rude, you know? At this point, there was nothing left for me to do but wait. I'd gathered all the materials, all the resources that I could possibly need for the rest of this video. So I figured, why not chill? I mean, there's absolutely nothing that could go wrong. Okay, so I know I just said that I would chill, but I figured at this point, having 2 sets of diamond armor is a little bit redundant, especially because I can only wear 1 at a time. So I figured that it would be a good idea to go mining for some iron in order to get an anvil. And then I could use the anvil to combine the 2 diamond sets in order to get the best of both. I did also get the wither sickness effect again, but this time it wasn't a huge issue because I had some leftover golden apple stew, so I was able to remedy this pretty quickly. Now at this point of the game, all I could do was wait, and here's why. Currently, the wither storm is in its second last phase. Phase 6. And in this phase, it will do nothing but continue to grow stronger as time progresses. But that's not the thing that we're waiting for. What we're waiting for is for a second withered symbiont to spawn. Because as it stands right now, there are only a few weapons in the game that can actually hurt the wither storm. And these items are known as the command block items, each of which can damage the wither storm, some stronger than others. The one that I'm choosing is the command block sword, which can be crafted by combining a diamond sword and the enchanted command block book. All of this combined further reinforces the fact that I needed an anvil as soon as possible. Ah, there's the wither symbiont. Okay. Alright, let's finish up what we're doing down here first, and then we can go and fight the withered symbiont. I also used the last possible magma cream in my inventory to make some more golden apple stew, just in case. The second withered symbiont fight was basically identical to the first. The only real difference is that instead of beating it in 6 minutes, I managed to beat it in 4. Hello. No. No, no, no. Why phantoms? Oh no. Oh, this is just annoying. Who's pulling me? Is it you or is it him? If it's him, that's not allowed. That's illegal. Little toe nibblers, get out of here. Okay. I missed. That's fine. Bye-bye. Sayonara. Got him, baby. I gotta watch this. Ding. Give me that. Give me the book. Give me the book. I got the book. Oh, I'm like on top. Since when was I on top of this thing? Okay, we're gonna put this on the sword. Ooh. 11 damage. What is the normal sword? 9. That's not... Why did I say 9? That's 8! Oh my... Now, I'm sure some of you may have noticed at this point, but during the second withered symbiont fight, I caught wither sickness again. Again, for the time being, this wouldn't have been an issue, seeing as I still had some leftover golden apple stew. But this meant I had consumed my second last piece, meaning that I only have 1 golden apple stew left. And in the moment, it was actually quite worrisome for me because of the fact that I was doing nothing but waiting around for the wither storm to evolve into its final phase. This meant that the chances of me actually contracting the wither sickness effect again would only increase as time goes on. One thing to also take note of is that fighting anything that is infected gives you a much higher chance of being infected with the wither sickness effect. And on top of that, as the wither storm grows stronger, the chances of you getting wither sickness also increase. This meant that while I could spend more of my time in theory trying to get magma creams, it wasn't worth the risk considering how quickly I'm contracting wither sickness. Just for some perspective, up until the point that you're seeing currently in the video, it has been 6 hours since the wither storm had spawned into the world. In the first 3 hours, I only got the wither sickness effect once. In the last 3 hours, I got the wither sickness effect 6 times. But ultimately, none of that matters up until this point. The only thing left was defeating the wither storm, and it had just finished transforming into its final phase. Phase 7. Alright, so the goal is to shoot this ender pearl into that forehead. And then we can think about defeating the wither storm. It's a little bit of a... I missed. No, I didn't. In order to actually defeat the wither storm, the first thing that you have to do is find the core chamber that houses the command block. And once you get there, you have to strike the command block with the command block item that you made, which in my case is the command block sword. Once the command block has been struck, it'll try to defend itself by summoning waves of infected monsters, all of which need to be defeated in order to move on to the next wave, which can be initiated by striking the command block again. If the entire wave isn't defeated when you go and try and attack the command block, one of the tentacles protecting it will just simply knock you away, dealing damage. There are 3 total waves, each one stronger than the previous, and defeating the third wave would defeat the wither storm altogether. But alas, there I was, the final stretch, the bowels of the Wither Demon, which I swear, if he decides to go number 2 right now, I'm gonna be so pissed. Like, it's not even about defeating the Wither Storm at that point. Like, it's if he just poops me out, I just want to lose. I don't even want to win anymore. Nah, but in all seriousness, our goal is to find the core where the command block resides and destroy it, which is proving to be much more difficult than I anticipated. Oh no, I just found a word that rhymes with constipated. Now, if you're wondering why I have an extra heart here, it's because I consumed my last piece of golden apple stew, since I figured that now would be a good time to use it, if any. Now, it took me way too long, but I was finally able to find the main chamber where the command block was hiding, and from there, I engaged in the final battle. Let's be careful to not fall here, so I'm gonna make this staircase 3 wide. And it has begun! Now, the first wave was actually fairly simple. Only a handful of mobs actually spawned in, so dealing with them was really easy. The tricky part was hitting the command block to initiate the second wave, because for some reason, it didn't let me. So I thought that I had missed some mobs by accident and decided to check around, but after constantly searching, I found nothing. So I searched some more using one of the mods that I installed in order to get some more cinematic shots, and even then, I couldn't find anything. After spending almost half an hour searching and not finding anything, I began to give up. I thought to myself, is this it? All that work just to fail down the final stretch? No, there had to have been another way. So I tried again, and again I was denied. But I had checked everywhere. Surely I had missed something. And that's when I remembered. I had ender pearls. So in theory, if I could ender pearl to the center and hit the command block in time, that should work. Okay, I definitely can do that. Finally, success! And with that, I continued to fight off the second wave. But in the middle of the second wave, I then realized that there was a problem. I needed to hit the command block 2 more times, but I only had 1 more ender pearl, meaning I would have to find another way to attack the command block. But I couldn't think about that right now. I had to worry about dealing with the second wave. Alright, well, it looks like we get to deal with the withered symbiont again. Okay, so in theory, this one should be easier. And just go. Oh, we like 2-shot him. Well, that was much easier than anticipated. But here comes the hard part. Somehow we gotta find a way back into the center without using an additional ender pearl. I had hoped that somehow causing the second wave to trigger would get rid of the strange interaction, but it did not, and again, I was denied a 3rd time. Since I was beginning to lose hearts at a rapid pace, I decided to use my final ender pearl to trigger the 3rd wave. We're just gonna initiate the final phase. Okay, that was a little close for comfort. Oh my days. Why are phantoms here? Why? No one likes you in vanilla Minecraft. Go away. Oh my gosh, dude. What is this? Why is Demon Chicken in the game? It dropped chain leggings? Bruv. If I need more ender pearls, that's gonna be so tragic. Oh! I did not mean to fall! Whatever, it's fine. I get the chance to get more ender pearls. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. No, it was not fine. It was very, very not fine. And here's why. Because I had failed to anticipate just how long it would take me to get ender pearls, and just how fast my health was ticking down. For what it's worth, before people start roasting me in the comment section, I basically beat the Wither Storm, okay? It's like basically dead. I'm like shy 1 ender pearl, and that's really, really annoying. After digging a few 2x1 holes, I was lucky enough to find a lava pool where I could get obsidian to make a nether portal. Alright, I went mining for a few nuggets and I had a little bit of gold extra, so hopefully this is enough. This race was going to be a much closer finish than I originally had anticipated, as my health was draining at a much faster rate than normal. Pearls? No. Pearls? Please? Please, like, I could not have spawned in a worse nether, man. Actually, no, I could have. I could have spawned in the Basalt Delta. Everybody hates that place. Actually, no, I take that back. Basalt Delta is where magma creams spawn naturally. So, in theory, I could actually get rid of the wither sickness. But my time and my gold were running out. So I decided to try and find some more gold nuggets to craft into gold ingots, in hopes that just one of those trades would be ender pearls. Please. Please, dude. I am running out of hearts so fast, man. This is a bro moment. Alright, well, all the gold and pigment in the local area have been stripped and are now currently in this pit. Yes! 2! That's exactly as many as we need! And just like that, we were back in business. And not a moment too soon. I was over the halfway mark for losing my health. This was getting really close. Alright, Mr. Witherstorm, round 2. And with the final ender pearl in my inventory, I made my way back, dealing the final blow. Hey, we did it. Lamau. Oh my eyes. Oh, I just got flashbanged IRL. Oh, that is bright. Wait a second. Give me that. One story ends and another begins. And I have all my hearts back. Look at that. I didn't even need to use the enchanted golden apple. Actually, now that I think about it, I wonder how our friends at the village are doing. Wait, what? These guys survived? Bruh, I really ran 25,000 blocks to go and defeat the Witherstorms, and these guys just survived by existing. Nice. Thank you, Mojang. Thank you. Well, I can only envision one way this video ends.